My name is Clara. I am 25 years old. I live in Miami. I work as a painter. I paint small things for shops. Sometimes I paint flowers on walls. Sometimes I paint signs or pictures for windows. It is not easy. The money is small. I live alone. I have no family now. My parents passed away many years ago. I have no brothers. I have no sisters. I have no one. I rent a small room. It is clean but very small. I have one bed, one chair, and one table. I have a small fan for hot days. I eat simple food, rice, bread, and soup. I do not eat out. I do not buy new clothes. I try to save every dollar. Sometimes I skip dinner. Sometimes I cry at night, but I wake up each morning and work. That is my life. Just work, sleep, and try again. One rainy morning, I painted a window at a small cafe. My shirt was wet. My hands were cold. I was almost finished when a man came inside. He had gray hair and a long coat. He looked about 60. He walked slowly. He sat at a table near the door and watched the rain. Then he looked at me. I looked away. When I finished painting, I cleaned my brushes. The man stood up and walked to me. He smiled. It was a soft, kind smile. "You look tired," he said. His voice was calm. I smiled a little. "It is just a long day," I said. He nodded. "You work very hard," he said. Then he walked away. The next day, I painted a new wall near the cafe. The same man walked by. He saw me and smiled. I smiled back. He waved his hand and walked inside. Later, he came out and gave me a small cup of tea. "It's warm," he said. "You can drink it." I thanked him. He smiled again and walked away. I drank the tea. It was sweet and soft. I felt strange. No one gave me tea before. Not like that. The next day he came again. He brought me bread with the tea. "You need to eat," he said. I felt shy. "Thank you," I said. I did not know what else to say. His name was Martin. He came every day. He always smiled. He always brought tea or bread. Sometimes he brought flowers, small flowers from his garden. He never asked questions. He never made me feel afraid. He just talked kindly. I started waiting for him. I looked at the cafe door many times. When he came, my heart felt warm. I was not sure why. He was much older. He looked like my father could have looked, but he was gentle. I liked his voice. I liked his eyes. They were not cold. They were soft. One day he sat with me on a bench near the cafe. He looked serious. "Clara," he said, "I want to talk." I looked at him. My hands felt cold. "You live alone," he said. "You have no family. You work hard every day. Life is hard for you. I looked down. I did not speak. I want to help you, he said. I looked at him again. Why? I asked. He smiled a little. Because I care, he said. And I see you. He stood up. Please think about what I said, he said. Then he left. That night, I sat in my room. I looked at my small table. I looked at the wall. I thought about his words. No one said they cared about me before. No one looked at me like that. What did he mean? The next day I was working again. He came and gave me a letter. He did not say much. Please read this, he said. Then think. He smiled and left. I held the letter in my hand for a long time. I did not open it right away. I was scared. My heart beat fast. What was in the letter? Later that night, I sat on my bed and opened it. The paper was small and clean. His handwriting was careful. The letter said he wanted to help me. He said he could pay for my rent. He could help with food and work. He said he would not ask for anything, but he wanted something too. He said he wanted marriage. My hands started to shake. Marriage. I could not sleep. I sat by the window. The rain fell again outside. My heart felt heavy. Was he serious? Was this real? I had no family. I had no help. Life was hard every day. My job was small. My money was never enough. And now someone wanted to marry me. Someone wanted to help me. But was this right? I thought about his face, his kind voice, the way he gave me tea, the way he smiled. He never asked for anything before. He was always respectful. But marriage, was this love or just help? The next morning, I did not work. I stayed in my room. I read the letter again. I walked around the small space again and again. My feet were cold. My head was full of thoughts. That afternoon, he came again. He stood outside the door of the cafe. It was raining again. His coat was wet, but his smile was the same. I walked to him. I held the letter in my hand. I read it, I said. My voice was quiet. He waited. I looked at his face. I looked at the street. I will marry you, I said. He did not move. Then he smiled. His eyes were soft. Thank you, Clara, he said. Truly. There was no hug, no kiss, no celebration, just two people in the rain, just two hearts trying to understand.